So with everything that's been thrown up in Tyray's face, the evidence, he wants to go to Barbados to figure out who is behind Carmela. Tyray, friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for a recap of 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. Let me just start off by saying, I'm not gonna keep y'all. Oh no ma'am, oh no sir, okay? I'm just gonna whiz this on by. These last few episodes. I mean, they all can't be on. I get that. But again, I ain't gonna keep y'all. How was y'all's weekend? Did y'all have a good weekend? Good. Let's talk about Tyray. Now, Tyray has been told he is being catfished, Jack. You're being catfished. Carmela is not whom you think she is. The producers have said it's a man. The sister done said, listen, okay, I done did some searching myself, and she out here getting her back blown out for $50. Leave it alone. Tyray still don't understand. I don't understand. She said that she loved me. If someone says they love me, why would they catfish me? I love this girl. I love Carmela. So, the sister and Tyray went to a private investigator. Sister Tyray, aren't you tired, darling? You have to be tired. So the private investigator said, well, okay, I got the information that you sent me, and I did a little quick search. Come to find out that this so-called Carmela, whom was catfishing Tyray, is a whole porn star child. Cam porn. Alright? Now the person that the face that Tyray fell in love with is not that person, okay? We all know what catfishing is. Now this person, this Carmela, lives in the United States. She's up there on camera, you know, doing a little, hey. Alright, she is a cam porn girl, alright? She probably have an OF. That's not good enough for Tyray, alright? So, what Tyray has to do is tell his family, because his mama don't know, his other sister don't know. So he finally sits down and he tells his mom, which he has been hesitant to tell his mom because his mom is not in the best of health, okay? So he finally tells his mom and sister, and child, honey, they tickled me. That mama was like, I know you lying, honey. If she can look right at the camera, if she could have said, I know you lied. Is that the camera? I know you lied. Is that the camera? What camera am I supposed to be looking at? I know you lied. That ain't my son. That ain't my son. How you get in this mess? So he's going through the details, and he was like, listen, I met this girl named Carmela. And they was like, is that when you went to Barbados? He was like, yes, but she didn't meet up with me. So they was like, Lord, have mercy. So he said the producers came to me and said that I have been catfished and I've been communicating with a man, blah, blah, blah. Now, Tyray, you know, I would have thought you would leave it alone. But see, that don't make for good television. See, the TLC, they know what they doing, these 90 Day Fiance producers. Something is going to come out of this because Tyray said that he feels like he needs to go to Barbados and find person really is. Tyray, you going down there. You going down there. Obviously, we're going to find out whom this person is. Because why would they be filming all this with Tyray? Tyray going to get down there to Barbados, and how much you want to bet he going to meet up with this man? And this man is going to put on a sob story. Wouldn't it be something this man and Tyray end up dating? Oh, shit. Wouldn't that be it? Child, Tyray said he's confused, and he wanted to meet the person he fell in love with. Let's move on. Child, 30 seconds. Statler and Dempsey. Statler done made her way to England, child. Dempsey, her flight was delayed. That done caused Statler's anxiety and her insecurity, all that to, you know, flare up. So she's not even sure if Dempsey really want to come and meet her. Meanwhile, Statler is sick, okay? She got the bubble guts. Yo, I don't know if she has the bubble guts, but it wasn't a bubble gut. She had a parasite. That's what it was. Honey, Statler looked like who done it and what for. It looked like she been washed up in a washing machine. I was like, ooh, girl, get some rest. Drink some water. Drink some Gatorade. Lay down somewhere. Honey, she looks sick. She went to the doctor. She done heard from Dempsey. Dempsey said, I'm on my way, child. Bags packed. I've been traveling. I'm on my way. And so then there was this awkward meetup scene where Statler was walking very slowly. Looked like she was part pigeon-toed. And then we seen Dempsey coming her way. And then they finally meet. And it was awkward. Because Statler said, it's awkward because we are both awkward people. Maybe that's the case, child. But I will say this. Statler and Dempsey, they make a cute couple. Cute girls. You know, Dempsey look like she's the, you know, natural type. But she's pretty. And so is Statler's cute. So they make a cute couple. And child, let's move on. Riley and Violet. Now, y'all remember what I told y'all last week about Riley in the middle of the street raising his voice to Violet in the middle of Vietnam Street? Y'all remember when I said that? Be aware of your surroundings. Y'all remember that? Guess who brought something up this week? So we have Riley and Violet. Violet ain't in the mood. Okay? Violet is not in the mood. She said that she is confused about Riley. 1 minute he's nice, 1 minute he's terrible. This is the relationship you two created with your childish steps. So they sit down, and so Violet proceeds to tell Riley that he did not make a good impression with the mother. Okay? The mother don't like you, Riley. You done went up in her house. You talked about them not having the door. Talked about them having that door that you couldn't hardly shut. Okay? You didn't come up in there with no gift. Not no candy. Not no flower. Nothing. And then the mama think that you are controlling her daughter. Okay? So, Riley, you didn't make a good impression. So, Riley said, now, wait a minute now. How did I supposed to know that I supposed to bring a gift? Okay? And so, here comes Violet. Violet said, well, you could have asked me. Violet, listen. You could have told Riley, listen, you got to pick up mama some flowers. Okay? That is our tradition. Pick up some flowers, okay? Point blank. It could have been cut right there. But Riley said, I get it. You know, I guess I should have brought a gift. So then Violet talks about how Riley and the way he is. He's nice one time. He's terrible one time. The mama done said that you're controlling. And so he said, no, I ain't. He was like, okay, all right, I get you that, all right. Well, I'll work on that. But you need to check yourself too, because we out here in public and you said that I was big and I was ugly. That's what you said. And so Violet said, what? I don't recall saying that. What are you talking about? He said, You can't be coming at me talking about the wrongs that I'm doing when you are out here calling me big and ugly. Violet said, that hurt your feelings. That hurt your feelings. See, here in Vietnam, we just be picking like that. I didn't know it hurt your feelings. And so here is Riley. Really, Riley? Really? You're going to take some responsibility on this, my dude. Okay? See, behind closed doors, it's all good to cuss at each other. Okay? To give each other the finger. See, it's all cutesy. That's what you say. That's y'all's little thing. But see, when you get out in public, and she cuts to shine and calls you ugly and big in front of people in Vietnam, it's totally different. Is it? You set your own self up with that by allowing it. You are a grown man allowing this woman to curse at you and give you the finger. And why I might add, you also was in the middle of that store giving her the finger. And you telling her about maturity. And about how it will reflect on you because you this big black man and you already getting looks in Vietnam while you, Bigums, was in the store giving this woman the finger. What grown man does that? No, she should not call you ugly. No, she should not talk about your weight in front of people. But when you have allowed this woman to act a certain way with you, okay, she's going to do it. Just like you gave her the finger in public. You didn't apologize for that because you thought it was okay. You thought it was cute. So she embarrassed you. So here comes Riley talking about how do you think that made me feel, okay? You calling me big and ugly in Vietnam. I'm already getting looked at. I'm a black man here, okay? A dark-skinned black man, and they're looking at me weird. Then don't be yelling in the middle of the street with her.
This is so embarrassing.
Both of y'all have established a relationship of how you think these things are cute and how you think these things are funny. And now they done overflowed into public. And it should have been dealt with. That's all I'm saying. So Violet says, you know what? I'm sorry. All right? All right? Different cultures, lines crossed. Okay? I get it. It don't hurt my feelings, but it must have hurt yours. So I apologize. And so he apologized and they moved on. Now, he said that he's still gonna give Violet a chance, that he's still gonna, talk to Violet and, see where things. He said that he's still open-minded with the relationship. He loves Violet and he still wants this relationship to work. But it's still this thing in the back of his mind because, see, Violet, had that dating app, child, all right? She did not delete the dating app. And let's not forget, Violet was texting his father behind Doofus's back, talking crap about him. See, that should be the first problem I would have. But why are you testing my dad? So So y'all remember his homegirl? His homegirl, you know all this, and she wants to ask some questions. So they are out to dinner, okay? Riley looks very nice, okay? Riley look clean, honey. I said, Riley, you better do it. Riley is the cleanest one on this show. He's washing properly, y'all. Okay? He look good. Violet, she look nice. So, they're having a conversation. They're talking. The food is coming. And then he says, listen, my friend, wants to talk to you. You remember my homegirl I told you about? And she was like, yeah. So he phones up the homegirl. Okay? He said, I'm going to give y'all a chance to talk. I'm going to run to the restroom. Okay? I bet you he washed his hands too. So they start talking, and so the homegirl's like, oh, Violet, you look lovely, you look beautiful. And Violet was like, oh, my God, thank you. I mean, I already know that, but thanks. And so Riley done made his way back, and here we go. The homegirl said, now why is it that you told Riley he needed to delete that dating app, but you didn't delete it? Huh? Here's Violet. And then it went up. Riley is looking at her like, you gonna answer that? First of all, I got a little things to say about it. Okay? I got something to say about the homegirl asking me you gonna ask me why I didn't delete something in our relationship? I ain't asking about yours. But I save that for next week. Okay? I save it for next week or whenever they back on, child. Somebody gonna be telling me, asking me stuff, especially a man. Not a friend of mine. What? I'll talk about it next week. Let's move on. Misha and Nicola. Alright? 30 seconds. Misha, Nicola, they went somewhere. First off, side note. The outfits that Misha is wearing, spot on. She looks good in them. I like what I have seen so far. It has been colorful. She's wearing it well. I love them. I just love those dresses she's been wearing. Oh, she looks good, okay? I love her, clothing outfits. So her and Nikolai is out and about, child. And Misha, brother, she bringing it up. And so Nikolai said, child, I am so tired of you bringing that up. Misha said, I don't care. Misha said, don't play with me, okay? All right? Nana came all the way down here. It's been 7 years. And it's time for you to tell your family about me. All right? I'm going to take my feet to the motherfucking street. I mean, she didn't say those words. I kind of added that. But y'all know what it meant. But Nicola is so in himself, in his head, that he feels like that what he says goes, okay? All right, I done told you one time why I'm not telling my mom. All right, she won't be able to handle it. She's going to be running off at the mouth, and then I just don't want to hear it. Man up, Nicola. Man up. All right, this is a woman that you want to have in your life. You're talking about marriage, engagement. You can't even tell your family about her. You're a biatch. That's what you are. All right? And Misha, you over there, honey, I would have been like, where your mama at? Mama Nicola. Hey, it's me, Misha. So he's making excuse after excuse after excuse. All right? So it's time. They go out. All right, nice little spot. They go and have a drink. All right. Of course, here is Nicola. I'm Catholic. I'm a devout Catholic. We don't drink. We don't screw. We don't smoke. We don't go to clubs. We don't go to a flower shop. What do you do? Oh, that's right. You got to go somewhere, you know, where you can shake hands with Jesus. So, they're talking, and so Nicola said, you know, I don't like this. I don't go to bars. I don't go to clubs. And so Misha was like, man, that's all good. I don't either. But sometimes I do like to partake in a little drink. I do like to partake in a little cigarette. She done told him that once a year, that she smoke a cigarette. And you would have thought that she said that she done beat a child. He said, oh my God, you smoke? Oh my God, Misha, how could you do this? You're Catholic. She says, oh God. She says, yes, I have one cigarette once a year because the old me, before I found the Lord, I was out there dropping it like it's hot, okay? Look at this. I wasn't wasting this. I was smoking, I was drinking, I was dancing, having a good old time. But I'm not doing that now. Okay. Nicola, I'm going to need for you to shut the entire F up. How are you going to get mad at her for having one cigarette? One cigarette in a year, and you can't tell your mama about the woman you supposedly love? Jump in hot lava. That's what you do. Oh, but you know, you're the man, and you know, whatever you say, go. Nicola, shut up. Shut up. So she was like talking about the club and the bar, and she was like, let's go inside. And he was like, oh God, no. No. Amazing grace. I think we should read it. Where's the Bible at? Pull out the Bible. You're about to sing it. And she said, let's just go in, relax, have a good time. And he says, all right. He said, 5 minutes, Misha. 5 minutes. And so she was like, listen, if you don't want to go, we won't go. He said, I go in there for 5 minutes. Next thing we see, here is Nicola. Hey, 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 bring it out that. Ew. Jesus is my sanctuary. Jesus. I was like, that music don't sound like Kirk Franklin. I don't remember Tasha Mann singing that song. Is that Yolanda Adams? Honey, Misha was having him a good old time dancing, child. Alright? He finally let loose a little bit. So, anyway, Nicola and Misha was having them a good old time, child. Let's move. Christian and Chloe. Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all know Google's free? Y'all know Google's free, right? Oh, okay. We have Christian, okay? And there's Chloe. They don't woke up. You know, Christian was tired. You know, there was no boom boom. There was no cuddling. There was no snuggling. Honey, Christian went to sleep. All right? And Chloe, of course, felt some type of way about it. All right? You didn't cuddle me. You didn't show me no affection. You didn't snuggle with me. So her feelings was hurt a little bit. So it's the next morning. They're talking about what they're going to do today. And, you know, Chloe said, well, you know, you went right to sleep. And he was like, yeah, I know. I was tired. I'm sorry about that, you know. So she gets out her little kit. And she puts on these little patches a little cream, and she started massaging that into her arm. Now here's Christian. Christian was like, oh boy, what is that? So she proceeds to tell him. He was like, oh wow, that's strange. I was like, Christian, first of all, strange is not the word to use when you are laying there beside of someone that is of transgenders, okay? Use better words. Secondly, did you not Google any of this stuff? Did you not educate yourself when it comes to being in a relationship with a transgender person? That would have been the first thing I did. Or how about this, Christian? Ask her. You talk about everything else. Why didn't you talk about the process of her becoming a transgendered woman? Or did you just see her pretty face and you was like, nah, don't need to know. Don't need to know. You know what she needed to do. Did she shave her Adam's apple? Did she have boobies? Did she get implants? What is her hormonal process? Does she take a pill? Does she take a shot? Does she put on cream? You learn about each other. So then Christian is just shocked by this. And so Chloe said, well, it's a hormonal cream. And some people take the pill, but the cream gets into your bloodstream quicker. Okay? And so Christian done said, well, I'm not new. You know, oh my God, this is new to me. Okay? I don't know anything about this. I mean, what if I touch her and I ain't gonna say it, but what if I touch her and I ain't gonna say it. Bottom line is, what he wanted to say is, what if I touch her and that cream gets on me and it gets in my bloodstream and I wake up with boobies? That's what he wanted to say. Can I touch her now? Oh, God. Christian. That's not how it works, boo. Okay? That's not how it works, honey. So they get downstairs, and child, did y'all see the cat looking out from the couch? The cat was like, now, mama, who you done brought up in this house? The cat even know that this possibly ain't gonna work out. Y'all, I still don't think this is gonna work out, child. Chloe has a lot of issues with her. A lot. And Christian is just this carefree, nonchalant, social butterfly. And then there's Chloe. So, Christian said, I want to go see London. I watched James Bond growing up. Let's go. So Chloe was like, okay. Side note. What is Chloe's accent? What is it? Was she born and raised in London? Or was she born and raised somewhere else? And she moved to London? Did I miss that? Y'all let me know. Because I can't, she don't talk like. Y'all let me know, child. Y'all let me know. Where is she from? So they go see the sights. It was chilly. They get them a drink. Nice little outside spot. If y'all don't know anything about me, oh my God, I love me a good, tourist attraction restaurant outside by the water, not by the water. I don't care, okay? I love me a good little spot to post up and people watch. Oh, I love it. Okay, give me a nice little backdrop, honey. Ooh, and a nice little drink. They're just talking about whiskey. They shared a little kiss. All right. Then it was time to go inside. And this is when we see different people. There's Christian And then there's Chloe. All right. Christian tells a story about a woman on a plane and having a conversation, and Chloe was like, so you was flirting with her? Did you want to get with her? Did you see Christian's face? Christian was like, no, wait, no, what? Christian was like, no, I'm just telling you a story. I was trying to get with them. Chloe was like, but you were flirting with her. He was like, no, I didn't know. That wasn't it. And she said, but you were though. He was like, what? And so then he was like, no, not at all. Not at all. And so he is like, I just can't believe that Chloe took it that way. Okay? That there was no type of whatever she was thinking was going on. So then the next table over is a table full of girls. Here's Christian. How y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? Where y'all from? I'm from Minnesota. I'm very Midwestern. This is my girlfriend, Chloe. This is the first time we done met each other. Chloe, say hey to these girls. Say hey now. And so Christian wasn't even thinking about Chloe's feelings. Chloe says that she gets very overwhelmed, okay? She is autistic. You know, her, sensories is a little heightened at certain times. So, she gets a little uncomfortable, overwhelmed, and she just can't handle a whole lot of banter. And honey, Christian was on it, wasn't he? And so she said, I just feels like that he could have considered my feelings a little bit. In all honesty, I don't think Christian meant it to be, disrespectful or in a malice way. I think Christian is just an outgoing guy who likes to talk, who likes to go to bars, and who likes to have fun. That's what I think Christian likes to do. I don't think he meant any harm in, being social. Okay? So, of course, Chloe, she says that she is ready to go. She's ready to leave and go to bed. And here's Christian. Christian said, bet. Let me go ahead and suck down this drink real quick. Oh, Lord, these two, child. These two. We shall see where this goes. Child, let's move on. Last and most definitely least, Gina and Jasmine, child. Here we are. Okay, they had a good night, okay? They had a real good night hanging out with the homegirls, and one of the homegirls done told Gino about Dane. About Dane not being Jasmine's friend, but Jasmine's aunt. And so Gino said, I know you lying. What are you talking about, aunt? So, of course, Gino confronts Jasmine about this. Now, Jasmine and Gino are on their way to some boat or ship or whatever. And, of course, he is excited about this because he's an engineer and he likes stuff like this. So, they're on the boat. Jasmine is trying to talk to Gino. Gino ain't paying her a look of mind. His mind is somewhere else. And plus, he's still mad because he found out about the ants. So Jasmine says, Gino, I'm trying to talk to you, Gino. Do you hear me talking, Gino? Gino. Do you hear me talking to you, Gino? And so he was like, yeah, I hear you. My mind's just elsewhere. I'm just excited, to see this water and this dam and all this because, I'm an engineer. And so she said, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to give you some backstory about this. But you ain't listening. Alright? We down here at the Panama Canal and you ain't listening to me. What's really going on? And so Gino, he done had enough. And so he finally tells her, he said, listen, I know about Dane. Alright? Your homegirl done told me that he is not a friend, that he's your ex. Oh, Gino. Gino, stop it. Gino, we're just friends. Okay? That's all it is. Yes, he's my ex. Okay? Yes, I lied to you. And look at my knockers. That's all you need to worry about. Blow out my back. Don't worry about the ex. Don't worry about me being a liar. Okay? Okay, Gino? Gino. Okay? Gino said, no, it ain't okay. Unbelievable. This man is your ex, and you've been lying to me. How many times you done talk to him? Several times a day, but it's okay, Gino. It's okay. Several times a day. Have you met up in person with him? Couple of times. We met up before you came out here, but it was just for coffee and tea. That's it. It's okay, Gino. Look at my knockers. Gino said, you're a hypocrite. Because see, if it was me, and I was talking to my ex, if I was meeting up with my ex, you would have a problem with it. Oh, Gino. You silly goose. Your ex cannot compare to me, okay? Your ex was not out here sending nudes, okay? You sent nudes to your ex. I wasn't doing that to my ex, okay? Look at these nuggets, okay? How dare you compare apples and oranges? Left tit, right tit. So Gino, he gets upset, child. I will give it to Gino. He don't be doing no cussing and loud screaming. He's very calm in his anger, okay? And so she says, well, I might as well tell you. See, the apartment that you paying for, $3,000 a month, the apartment that you paying for in that apartment complex, oh yeah, that's right. He lives there too. Look at my knockers. Gino said you got to be mother freaking lying. You've been talking to your ex, you've been meeting up with your ex, and he lives in the apartment complex, and I don't know why Gino thought that this was the correct question to ask. Do you fantasize about having sex with this man? I said, and here comes Jasmine, honey. She was tripping over her tongue. Her words was run into each other like a car crash, a tongue crash, a word crash. She was like, now, Gino, listen, okay? Listen. It's not that I don't, then listen, okay? I don't fantasize. Is that how you say, is that the word that you use, fantasize? I do not fantasize about my ex. But when I'm feeling a little bit lonely, he pops up in my head every once in a while because, hey, you're not. You got all this in front of you and you've refused to blow my back out. And the last time you blew my back out, you smelled like onions and fried cheese. But I looked over it, Gino. I looked over it. Okay? So you cannot question about me and my fantasies. I mean thoughts. Look at my knockers. Okay? So basically, Jasmine said, how dare you? When I need you to blow my back out, you refuse to do it. So I think about my ex every once in a while because he was just that good. If you don't want me to think about my ex, then start doing something about it. How long was this conversation, y'all? Because see, when they started the conversation, it was daytime. By the time they ended, it was night. Jasmine, it's all about you, Gino. Honey, these two are a hot mess. Gino, you gonna drop that wheel? You gonna drop that wheel, Gino? Is that what what you gonna do? You done heard all this. You done found out about the ex living in the apartment that you paid for. I'm sorry, the building. You gonna be leaving soon. What you gonna do, G? You gonna go straight to a lawyer and drop that will? Child. That's it, y'all. That's it. I done said I ain't gonna keep y'all, and here I am running my mouth. We had to get through 7 participants, or 6, or however many it is. To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. Y'all have shown me so much love. I appreciate y'all. And don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends,